the Discord link posted. Alrighty, everyone, we have another Majors playoff game here. This one will determine. I am correct in saying this, James? This one will determine who advances to the Cleety Cup.
Correct.
Our semifinals match between Office Party Esports and Gundam Gang. It's going to be a Willix and James on the cast, two familiar voices that you probably haven't heard in a little while. It is a best-of-5 series for this playoff set. We're just waiting on Office Party to get into the lobby now. So, James, what are your thoughts on this? So, you think we're going to a Game 5?
It's definitely possible. Obviously, the last time these two teams faced each other, I don't actually remember what the series split was. I think Gundam Game took both games and took the season series. Again, I don't exactly remember. I can actually just look that up right now. But what I do know is Rome, who I think some people consider, or a lot of people probably consider to be the best or second best player in the league, and probably runner-up in a sense for Rookie of the Year if he was eligible. He's not played for OPE. Well, he never played in general for them in the regular season. Played in the last game. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I know they're gonna be way more stronger than what they were prior. So that's gonna maybe instill a little fear in Gundam Game's hearts, but knowing them, they'll just accept the challenge and try to brute force this. But yeah, Game 5 is definitely possible.
Yeah, I think Gundam Gang's definitely the more comfortable of the two teams here. You know, Umer's led this team to back-to-back Cleety Cup appearances. He could be looking at a three-peat, if only this time to maybe get a Cleety Cup of his own.
Yeah, but the competition is stronger than ever. I mean, in all honesty, I think their best chance may have been Season 0. Obviously, they still had a chance to do it Season 1, but I don't know. It's really gonna be difficult for this season, as they obviously have to face OPE right now, but then they also have to face the winner of either last season's Cleety Cup champions or the only undefeated team in the league.
Yeah, and it's going to be an interesting shot. We haven't seen Girl Scouts in any playoff games yet. They did have the first round bye, so we don't really know what they're going to perform like. But, you know, they are undefeated, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I feel like these playoff games, they just go, the games feel a little different. Teams have kind of like played either better or worse than we thought they would, just basing it off of their regular season performances so far. So it really is completely up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be difficult to predict this because again, OPE they haven't had Rome really playing. They have only played. He's only played with them one set. So, and they were playing against Ugandese, Rome's actually former team, and it's a little hard to bait or to judge how good this team is based off of them alone. It's gonna be true test to face up against Gundam Gang, but I mean Gundam Gang also has a stacked team. Both teams are very stacked. This could potentially be the closest match or set we have in all the playoffs. We'll see if it stays true, but yeah, maybe maybe this will be very close, or maybe this could be one-sided. Like anything could really happen here.
Could you at Umer and let him know they are here?
Acidic already did that, believe it or not.
Hype, even better.
Even better. But yeah, the game should be getting close. I'm gonna ask you this now, since I'm technically the person who should be probably asking questions as play-by-play. But I do have to ask. I know you have an affinity towards Gundam Game. I also know you have an affinity towards Office Party. But I do have to make you choose here, Willix. Who do you think is going to win this? And what do you think the series scoreline will be?
Ooh, so as shiny as I feel like Office Party is right now, I would probably err on the side of what we've seen, the consistency, I think Gundam Gang in Game 5 wins this series with, I don't want to say without a shadow of a doubt, but I think ultimately For as good as Office Party might be, the familiarity that Gundam Gang is going to bring in this series, I think is going to be the deciding factor.
I honestly predict a Game 5, but in the side of OPE, because Rome and Citic both have chemistry, and Miguel, I feel like, just fits perfectly with them. But there's really only one way to find out, per se, as I always say, really, as the series is now on and Game 1 is underway. Oh my goodness, and almost an early goal by Rome. But now it might just set up for passing play for a Gundam game. It doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Almost early fireworks here in game number 1, but it doesn't seem to be. As that almost just goes in a double commit on the side of Office Party. Does look like it will be cleared away, at least for the moment.
I feel like there's a little bit more opportunity here for Gundam Gang to just play a little passive. They've got pressure right now. It's early in the game. You don't have to overcommit on anything right here. You just keep taking light shots, and one of them's going to go in.
I mean, I don't know if you needed to take it passively, as Rex's demo pretty much opened up that opportunity for Umar to just somehow get one of the most humorous goals I've ever seen from him in this league. But yeah, 1-0. That was, I mean, I'm fine with them playing aggressive. Yeah, I think the demos from Rex is gonna be key. But now we'll just have to see how Office Party maybe responds. They definitely have the ability to. This might be a little difficult against this Gundam Gang team.
Comms are going to be very important. If they're not communicating properly, they are definitely going to lose to this chemistry match.
Yeah, chemistry, oh so very important. And like you said, comms are going to be important. Wins are also going to be important, but for all the wrong reasons, as Kaneki catches Miguel off a mistake.
And so far, Game 1 is not looking good for Office Party Esports. We're not even, what, a minute and a half in?
Yeah, the bathroom buff did not. It's not looking good for Miguel right now. Just got a whiff there. It's unfortunate. But there's still time, right? Not even just in the game, but in the series. It's only game 1. See if Acidic could cook something up. Not really. But should buy his team some time to get something started here. As Rome does get around 1. Umar does have to get there. Is able to. Buys his team some time, but Acidic does get there. Only Rexid, though, will be able to get it clear. And the demo, even though the ball does stay towards the orange half. Now Miguel, a good dunk. Okay, that looked a little weird on my screen. I couldn't tell you
it
what
looked weird for me as well.
Yeah, just Rocket League, I guess. But now here's Rome in the air. This could be dangerous. Gets it around 1. Instead of he can just put it in the net, and he is able to. OPE cuts the lead in half.
And now they're showing some signs of life. He just barely got that past Kaneki.
A great, very great second touch, or final touch, I guess, from Rome. Just being able to get it past the defender, and Acidic just had to get a tap to make sure that gets secured, and was able to. So 2-1. Maybe this is what you want to see if you're an OPE fan. As Kaneki, though, is going to go for the double, wasn't able to get the second touch. But we'll see what happens now. Is the Acidic. I don't think all that much boost. The Rexid does get the interception. Kaneki goes for a passing play. Umar is there. He's going to take the shot wide. Rexid looking to maybe start something. Acidic, though, was there first. But right now, OP was content. Keeping it in the corner. Miguel was a little awkward. Able to put it towards the under quarter now. Now let's get to the orange half. Acidic has no boost. Has to pretty much fake it. Rome does get it around 1. And Acidic just got enough of a touch. But Umar was able to clear it out.
Oh, that would have been a nice shot.
Oh, no. Oh, that might have been defensive blunder. But Umar does get the backflip save to bail his team out a little. And Rex is able to get it clear. Albeit Miguel does keep it in. Miguel goes for the 50. Got it off the back wall. But no one from his team is able to get there in time. Rome has a lot of space. What do you do? He go for the 50? But it's a great 50 by Kaneki. But now Acidic is trying to go for the pass. But Umar, great 50 by him. Minute 40 seconds left. OPE are still down by 1. But they've had a lot of the pressure as of recent.
I think the defense has been a bit more solid for Gundam Gang, though.
it's definitely been a little solid, and even for OPE, it's been solid as well for them. But right now, though, you can't really want to bank on having a solid defense. I mean, it's great having a very solid defense, but against this OPE team that can just lay shots on shots, you can only withstand so much. Being able to bring it out the zone, even somewhat like this, to just kill some time and maybe get some boosts and demos, works out well. But Rome and Miguel both maybe confuse each other a little bit. Ended up not working out for them, as Kaneki and Rexit are both going to try to get out the zone. It does actually happen. But Acidic right there waiting to try to put it back, but Umer was reading. But now Kaneki is going to take to the skies. Isn't it? Did get a flip reset. Just
didn't have a use for it.
Yeah, so now Rome and Acidic gonna try to cook something up with 30 seconds remaining. Rex is gonna take his time here. Knows he has a lot of time. It gets a good 50. Able to put it to the side, but now Acidic is waiting. Gets it around one. Does he go for the double? He does, but good save by Umer. But the ball needs to get out of there. Miguel got a good dunk. Kaneki just got enough of a touch, and Rex is able to get a clear. Now OP wants to win this game. They're got to bring in the length of the pitch. They might be able to. Here comes Rome. Just hits it on the ground. No air behind it. And game one goes to Gundam Gang.
And you know, I just want to reiterate, like, they had some really good defense. I think that's what was the difference maker in game one here. OPE. Offensively, we know they can score, they can put up shots, but they did fall apart a little bit on rotations, and some of their touches were just a little weird at times. As where with Gundam Gang, man, I felt like every time they went up to defend a shot, it was very fluid. It was very organic. They weren't like struggling or panicking to run around to defend.
I mean, I do somewhat agree. I'll be honest though, I do feel like OP was kind of the better team in the later part. Only a little. The teams are both very even, but you do have to start out strong, and that's what OPE didn't do in game one. And now as a result, they are up or down by one going into game two. So we'll see how they adjust. Maybe they don't adjust anything. Maybe they think the momentum that they did get in game number one will help them in game number two. But we'll have to see what happens, as I don't know if I didn't know if Competent was gonna be subbing in or not. That is someone at OPE, in case you guys have forgotten. But either way, what we haven't forgot is game number two being underway. Gundam Gang has taken game number one, but you cannot be starting games like this as Rome is able to get OP the early lead. Ultimately, was a great kickoff goal by Roman Acidic. Rexid was just not able to get there in time. Chalked that one up for kickoff goals, as early lead comes to OPE this time. See how Gundam King can respond to be the first time they are down in the series. But we'll see what happens, as they are trying to bring some pressure. But Acidic is able to manhandle the ball out of here. But Umer is able to keep it in, but only towards Miguel. Rome trying to buy his team some time. Acidic will go for the shot.
That was wide.
Yeah, definitely a little wide. Umer, not much boost. Kaneki, don't be called in support. They're able to get another touch. The ball falls down, but Acidic was there and waiting. Rexid though, they will try to start something. Up backward, a triple commit from OPE. This is starting to get a little dangerous for OPE. They gotta be careful. Acidic does get a good 50. And another good 50 in all reality. So now Rome will try to go for a double pass, but Acidic will throw off the back wall. Miguel try to shoot, but a little wide. Acidic was trying to keep it in. But now Rexid just wasn't able to get it around Acidic. And now Umer does get the save, but Rome is there. Sidewall double. Miguel, pass out back wall. Acidic, great save by Rexid. Rome just keeping in so much pressure for OPE. They are picking up right where they left off pretty much towards the middle to ending parts of game one. But now Rexid and Umer were both trying to start some play in the air. Did not work out, but now Kaneki will take the solo play.
He
Gets
might
around
get
the
it.
other. Can he get it? There's a great setup at least. And Rises takes a shot, but a little too weak as Miguel was able to get the clear. Gundam game maybe showing some signs of life as they're finally able to keep some sustained pressure. But Rome, just as I say, is going on the counterattack. Shot saved away, but it's so dangerous. A double commit from the line of Gundam gang. But it does get cleared away, and that's what's important. But the net might just be open now.
Oh.
And it is. Rome is able to increase the lead to 2.
And that's a momentum killer for sure. You think you get the ball cleared out after a good save, and it just comes right back in.
Yeah. It definitely hurts momentum for sure. And now, less than 3 minutes left, still plenty of time. But OPE has had most of the pressure in this game. So you really do not want to be giving up goals like these. But we'll see if they can get one back here. Miguel does get the clear away. And does get the other touch. Umer did bite on that, but now here comes Kaneki. Doesn't get a touch, but Miguel got the greatest of touches, and Rice is able to pounce as he gets the lead, or cuts the lead back down to 1.
And that was just an unfortunate touch there by Miguel. And, you know, Rex, great aggression right there. He went in, and, like, somebody's got to go in and challenge some of these clears and stuff, and he did it. And got rewarded for it.
Yeah, like you said, unfortunate touch. Another reality, it's not the easiest positions. I think some people probably watch pros and forget that it's not the easiest of plays to really do. At the same time, though, it really does suck that this is a best of 5 in which if you lose this series, you are out of contention for the rest of the season. So, hopefully you can limit those mistakes. As Rome, for the squishy, I guess, clear. Now here comes Acidic. Trying to get around 1, but wasn't able to. But now here comes Rome. Got blocked out by Kaneki. He goes for a 50. Gets the bump, actually. So Rex is going to have a free ball.
There's
Gets
the
it around
set.
1. Gets the pass. Umer, a little too awkward. Will Kaneki challenge? He will not. But now he'll be there off a great 50 from Umer. Kaneki goes for the shot, and it almost snuck under the crossbar. That gets cleared away, though, by the back wall. Oh, my goodness, what a pinch. Probably not calculated, but Reset is there. Goes off back wall, and Acidic is able to get the touch cleared away. And here comes Rome. On the counter attack, a great 50 by Umer, but Acidic takes the shot, just hits crossbar and out. Miguel's going to try to keep it in, but Kaneki is able to get it clear. And that's kind of an open net, but Acidic was there and waiting.
So far, the crossbar has been the best defender of the game.
Yeah, for both teams, pretty much. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, though, sometimes you like to have that insurance of having the crossbar or the post pretty much bail you out a few times. But can it really bail out Gundam game right now? As Gundam gang is now under heavy fire a little. But Umer is able to get it clear. That goes off backboard. Now, Rex will take the immediate shot. A little bit of a double commit.
There's still
But now
plenty of
Umer.
time.
Plenty of time. But you'll like to set stuff up right here, at least. Rexid would go maybe for a pass. The city was there waiting.
There's the
Now,
shot.
Take the shot, but great save by Miguel, saying calm and composed.
That's exactly what I was going to comment on. Is that's a key save, and they're gonna have to do one more.
Yeah, that's a great play by Rexid, but even better save from Rome. As there's less than 6 seconds remaining, he'll go for a flipper set, but Kaneki beats him to it. Miguel doesn't get a touch. That's not good. Rexid goes for the 50. Uber, gonna keep it up.
Oh,
No! That is
so
unfortunate.
close.
That is so unfortunate. But OPE escaped with their lives as they just tie the series at 1 apiece.
And both of these games in the final seconds, we've seen shots that if they were just a bit higher, potentially could have sent us into overtime. Game 1, Remix his shot a little too low, and this time around,
Rome.
Umer's shot's Rome, I'm sorry. this time around, Umer's shot a little too low. I think his was so close too, man. His was so close.
Yeah, but honestly, if these first 2 games are anything, I would be surprised if we don't get a bet or 5-game series here. I do not see it going. If I'm being honest, Gundam Game and OP both have potential to win this series, but it's just gonna come down to who makes the least mistakes. Obviously, the one goal allowed by OPE was Miguel, and while he had a clutch save, he almost I won't say give it up. It was just a little bit of a weird play, I should say. But it is gonna be coming down to who makes the least amount of mistakes and who is just able to stay composed. Remember, their seasons, if they lose, their season, or they're out of contention. Their seasons are on the line here. Tied 1 apiece in the series. Game 3 is about to become underway, and who will get the advantage heading into Game 4?
Here we go. Right off a kickoff. A lot of pressure for Gundam Gang. A shot by Umer, and it's good.
We have seen in both games where the team that scores first usually wins the game. And another early goal, this time in favor of Gundam Gang once again. But we'll see what happens here. Maybe this is the momentum they need to be able to at least win Game 3. Another good kickoff, though. Miguel did not read it. Rex is going to take the shot, and he scores it. Rexton giving his team a 2-goal lead, and that's an unfortunate reading error from Miguel, as just doesn't get the touch, and Acidic and Rome were just mispositioned, it seemed like.
And we see a little bit of chat going on about ping right now.
Well, I usually have that outside. I don't usually get to see it. But either way,
it's a bad start for OPE. You do not want to open this game down by 2.
You do not at all. As there's a demo on Miguel. And I mean, this happened in Game 1. And the Gundam Gang only allowed 1 goal back. They were able to win Game 1. So we'll see what happens here. As Rome does put it towards back. Well, Boomer doesn't get a touch. But Kanaki's able to get around 2 defenders at double commit. Rome's pretty much last man back. A great dunk by Kanaki. This could bode well for Gundam Gang. As Acidic this time missed. But Miguel was there, but only gives it to Kaneki. He's going to go for the flip reset. Oh my goodness, what a pop. Tried to get a bump, but wasn't able to.
And ball's still against them right now. Miguel is going to be able to clear it out here.
But only towards Rexid. Rome is up, but Kaneki just beats him to the ball. And gets a good pinch. This might set up for another goal, but Miguel does get there in time. Rex is going to take the immediate shot. No one is there, but the post is. The post being the best defender in this series so far for both teams, including Crossfire, obviously. So, I mean, I don't know who's paying the post off, but please give me some of that money if you're willing to pay the post off right now. But
what a 50 right there.
Good 50, but Kaneki looking to get another touch. Rexon also committed, though. Double commit on the side of Gundam Gang. You haven't seen many of those. At least on the offensive end. Boomer does get a great 50. Rome maybe misplaced it a little. Rexon's just going to have to open net. What happened on the side of OPE? Rome ended up leaving the match. I don't know exactly what happens. But he is back, yeah. I figure he's trying to reset his
ping, perhaps.
Yeah, try to reset his ping in the way he actually can. It may have been a ping issue for Rome. I can't really tell, but it did look like a misread. But they do get 1 goal back. Acidic does able to put it in off a good pass from Miguel.
And there is some signs of life again.
Yeah, but this time they need 2 to tie it. No team in this series has scored more than 2. But now Gundam Gang already has 3 with just under 3 minutes remaining. Then might just get 4. But Rome does get there in time. Rome to get up the wall, but not much boost. So Kaneki is able to have a free touch at this. And what a 50 by Rexid. No boost, so he'll just retrieve Rome. Is able to get the clear over actually 2. Rome and Acidic both commit. Probably stops any type of pressure they could have built. Even though Acidic is able to get another clear. And gets up for that one. Goes for the pass, but Kaneki is able to get a clear. Passes it to Umer as well. And back into the blue half we go. Kaneki does get the second touch. Now Acidic is there. And another 50 by him. He's going to go for a demo. I think he actually bumped Umer. So here comes Miguel. But Kaneki was able to intercept the pass. Exit. Tries to go for the shot, but Acidic was able to get a save. And Rome was able to get a clear. Umer does play the touch well. But not Rome. He has the time. He's going to go for the pass. A great 50 by him. But Umer's able to get a clear. Pace has slowed down a little bit, even though that shot was screaming. Miguel does get the clear. But now Acidic is going to be calling into action. Gets another touch, reading Rexid. And Umer has to extend. Does get a touch, but towards his own end. A decent touch from Kaneki, deflecting the shot at least. Rexid isn't able to get a touch. Umer got bumps. This could spell danger for Gundam Gang. But Kaneki was there. 1 minute is all that pretty much remains in Game 3. Acidic goes for the flip reset.
What a
saved
save
away
by
by Umer. You can probably see the urgency starting to creep up a little bit in the eyes of OPE as Rome gets a 50. But Rexid is great touch. And another good touch. Able to get it clear. Waste some time off the clock. But here comes Miguel. Doesn't able to get the touch, but Rome is there. He's going to go for the 50. But very clear from the two Gundam Gang defenders. But 30 seconds remain. Rome got challenged by Kaneki. And this gets cleared away. Bowling towards the midfield. But Umer, a great 50. And will this just go in? No. Kaneki shot missed. But this might just go in. And Umer does put it in. That might have just sealed the game.
And I don't even know what to say, man. I think that early 2-0 lead really just put this game away for Gundam Gang.
I mean, maybe. I can't completely tell. Or, well, you talking about playing this game away. I'm sorry, I misheard you. Yeah, I pretty much did. We'll see how Game 4 shapes to be, because obviously OPE has a sub waiting right now in the form of competent, and they could change lineups for this game. I don't know who was really complaining about ping issues. I don't know.
It was just Rome.
Yeah, it was just Rome. Okay, so that is more so of his issue. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if they really need to change.
I don't think you need to change anything. I think you just need to not give up a goal to start the game, or 2 goals to start the game.
What you really need is to go back to Game 2 and find a way to keep that sustained pressure. Gundam Gang had the sustained pressure very much for Game 3, which we didn't see in Game 1. Game 1, they got the 2 goals early on, but they did not have most of the pressure. That was OPE, even though they lost because they only got 1 goal back. But Game 3 was way different. Gundam Gang looked way more comfortable and were able to keep that pressure on OPE. I know there may have been a little bit of ping issues with Rome, but I don't know if that's really anything to use as so much of an excuse.
Yeah, we're all playing on Wi-Fi, man. We're all playing on a wireless connection.
But not only that, though, we have 2 people who are playing on West and Gundam Gang, and one is actually even from EU. But we'll see what happens, really, as it looks like Competent does sub in for Miguel. This could be the difference maker they need. I have no idea. Miguel has not been playing all that well in the series. It looks like Acidic said it is time for a change. And Competent does get a save, but Umer is able to pounce back, and Umer starts this game off with a goal.
And this could be a bad sign for Office Party right now. The one thing I think you did not want to happen just happened.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, there's plenty of time, but you cannot be giving up early goals. Like, it is not something you really want to have happen. As Rome tries to go for a dunk on Rex, it wasn't able to. But, I don't know, man. Something, like, playstyle, something needs to potentially change. Or maybe just get the ball out of your own half. That's what they're doing right now. We'll see if they can keep it up. Rome does get a 50 and goes out back wall. Competent going for a pass to Acidic, and he just gets over the defender. Tie game.
And a good answer back now.
This is definitely different from games 1 and 3. They were not able to really tie it back. Our second goal wasn't really the goal that ties it. It was actually the goal to extend it for the team that scores first. But now maybe they are getting comfortable as Acidic. Not the greatest of clears, but it is serviceable enough. That's wrong. Goes for a shot. Actually fakes it. So Acidic does keep it in. Competent. Goes passes out backboard. Double commit on the defensive line for Gundam Gang. Acidic's able to keep it in. Acidic an extra touchdown he may have not wanted, but does follow Rome. Umer is able to get it clear. Competent does bulldoze in and gets to 50. But Rex is able to put it back into the blue half.
Umer looking to get something going. Not gonna happen though.
Yeah, actually, something could have happened in OPE's favor, because that was almost a pinch back goal. Obviously, not enough speed, and maybe it would have been a little too high. But either way, Kaneki, great flipper step 50, but that's gonna be a great pass back. In the counter attacking Competent gives OPE the spark and the lead.
Yeah, he's been involved in both of their goals now. Both facilitating and scoring.
Yeah, it was honestly a great counter attack, and that's one of the things that you can definitely be Gundam Gang on. If you catch them out, you can, I won't say easily, but it's not super difficult to get a counter attack goal off of. Even though they have played well to kind of make sure that hasn't happened, it didn't happen there. But it was a great counterattack from Acidic and Competent. But they are in the league. Gundam Gang is down by 1. As Kaneki looks to try to get over Competent, but a great 50 from him. So now, Preston off corner, but Rome was waiting already. And a little bit of a bump between Competent and Rome. Rome is still able to put it into the corner, but Umer is able to get it clear. Competent passes out to Acidic, but he gets beat.
Touch.
Rome was able to get there in time and gets it around another defender. Acidic is there waiting, passes it back to Rome. Shot, score! Great play by Acidic to feed it to Rome.
And I don't know what's happened for Office Party, but they look like a different team right now.
Well, obviously this is not meant to be in a negative way, just in an analytical way. Miguel and Competent do play different play styles. So maybe this play style right here for that Competent brings is gonna work out. Oh my goodness. 4-1 on the side of Office Party, and Gundam Gang are in danger of getting result here.
And we have almost half a game left.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I knew Competent was gonna probably make a difference. I don't know if it was gonna be good or bad, but it seemed to be great. Like, my goodness, the OPE's just woken up a great 50 by Acidic, but even though Kaneki does help get a clear out, Rexid goes for the 50. And team bump happening on the side of OPE, but Roma is there. Rexid gives the 50 to Umer, but Acidic waiting on the ceiling and backboard. Oh, that was a double commit between OPE. Rexy can't score it. Rome does get a touch on it. Now Acidic got one touch out. Gets the demo on Rexid. Kaneki is able to get to the ball first. And now Rexid tries to boom it back to the half. Kaneki ended up indirectly giving it to Umer, but Umer doesn't get another touch on it. Relinquishes all pressure. Seems like Gundam Gang are starting to feel the pressure, even though Kaneki does get a demo, but that gets cleared away. Rexid now he grades the first touches. Does end up giving the ball away, even though Kaneki does get there. Kaneki couldn't play the 50 Rome. A great clear by him. But now, Acidic gets around 1 minute remaining. There is still time for Gundam Gang to really come back here.
Awkward touch. All 3 members of Rome is back at least.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Gundam Gang. They may have had a chance. But like you said, Rome was back, so he may have been able to get back for that. But as time ticks down, OPE has had a stellar comeback match, pretty much. As 4-1, pretty much reversing the rules of last game, where they got 4-1 by Gundam Gang. They have played well, and it might be all thanks to Competent, because he has played well as well as he goes for a pass to Rome, almost in, but Rexy does get the save. Does not matter that right now, as unless Gundam Gang score right here, and they were not able to. Gundam Gang dropped this game, and now we are going to a game 5.
And I don't know where to call it here, okay? I'm gonna say the veteran experience of Kaneki and Umer is gonna get them back into the Cleety Cup.
I mean, it could be the case, but first they have to figure out what they need to change, because clearly Competent made big enough of a difference to be able to propel OPE to 4-1 Gundam Gang. There's no way, because OPE had so much pressure. They have to figure out how to adapt to this new playstyle that OPE has. And then they'll have a good chance of winning. But it's just a matter of what Umer pretty much cooks up with his team to be able to get game 5 back to them. But
Ooh, here's a question. Here's a question.
Shoot it.
Do you play Competent or Miguel?
Competent. Why would you play Miguel at this point? No offense to him, but they made their bed at this point, playing Competent, and you have to stick with it. You cannot play Miguel once again. Obviously, again, no offense to him, but Competent gave you that win, and now you have to see if he can get you to.
If he can get you your Cleety Cup.
Get you to the Cleety Cup, yeah, we'll have to see. Right here, it's game 5. Winner takes all. The loser goes home packing, and it's now underway.
Siddiq with an opening kickoff goal. I don't even know if you want to consider it a kickoff goal. It
Not
technically
really.
never touched the ground. Oh, no, it did right there.
And Competent, great clear, and no one was back in time for a 6 shot. Another early goal, instead this time for OPE. So we'll see what happens. If Gundam Gang can truly fight back. You're gonna start right here though, as Rexy gets a good 50. Acidic a little awkward. Kaneki's gonna go for the shot, and that is good. Gundam Gang has just tied the game up.
And this is what I want to see from teams competing to get into this Cleety Cup match. The series is tied, the game is tied, the season is on the line.
Pretty much. These teams know what's at stake. And maybe that may have caused a little bit of a double commit, even though it doesn't seem to really affect them at all. Zoomer does get a touch to Rexid. AO does get cleared away, so now here's Rexid. Last space. Don't think much boost though, as he fakes it, but Rome is there waiting. Kaneki will try to go for the pass, but Acidic is going to catch it. Great 50 by him as well. Rexid's in the air. Gets the flip reset, but Competent. Great defense. And Umer's had to be very careful. Was able to. The shot sent away by Rome. Rome wasn't able to kind of beat Kaneki to the bubble. He ended up getting the better 50 with Competent. Was able to get a good touch there. Rex is by himself. He has to play this carefully. Was able to. Kaneki is able to get it clear away to Umer. Great 3-man passing play. But now Kaneki goes for the shot. What a shot, but what a save as well by Rome. Siddiq's going to try to keep it in the corner, try to clear it out. But Rexid, great touch. Competent does get the clear. Kaneki going to get demoed by Siddiq. And that's kind of an unfortunate spawn for Kaneki. And that shot goes in. RNG not on the side of Gundam Gang right here.
The crossbar helped them out.
Yeah, I guess Umer has to get the PayPal out once again to pay the crossbar even more. But in all reality, that was just unfortunate RNG for Gundam Gang and Kaneki as he kind of spun right in the direction of, or right in the path of the ball. But it's only 1 goal still. They were able to make a comeback from this other 1 goal lead. They definitely can again as 2 went on the side of OPE, but Kaneki was able to shoot it. But he's able to pass it. Competent does get the save off the shot. And Rome is able to get the clear. Rome off for the pass. The Rex is able to somewhat get a clear, but Competent to help Acidic. They're able to get a touch of delay. Well, it seems to be the inevitable. Now here's Umer. Pass, shot. Not enough mustard on the shot, though. And Acidic is going to be able to clear to the orange half, but Kaneki was waiting. Pass to Raxid off back while Rome is there reading that. And is able to get the double to clear to the orange half. Now the game's going to have to regroup. And Umer was able to get another touch on it. The net's briefly wide open. Can Raxid get there first? He was able to. Acidic was not able to get the good of enough touch, and Rex is able to tie the game up. I mean, it's like unfortunate, really. I don't completely blame Acidic on that, even though he may have been able to get a better touch. He just got demoed, and off spawn, he has to be calling into action. And it's just unfortunate, but that is the playoffs for you. The intensity is going to get higher. The demos are probably going to start coming out, at least for Gundam Gang, as Rex has been known to get a bunch of demos. But right now they have tied it. Rexid does get a touch over 1. Kaneki gonna pass it back to Rexid. Rome was waiting for the clear. Umer though, so will send it back to the midfield, but Acidic gonna take a shot that ended up going wide. Now Rexid gets bumped by Competent. This might be a free shot for Rome, but instead he opts for the back wall. No one's able to get a touch. But Kaneki is first to the ball and is able to get it to the orange or blue team. Now Kaneki was able to get it 50. Competent was able to get there first. Not Rome. Taking his sweet time. Trying to get it over to the orange half. Was able to. Tries to go for the 50, but Rexid was there. And Umer does get a good pop. This might be dangerous for OPE, but Competent does get another touch. But Kaneki goes for the pass. Wasn't able to get another touch, but Umer does go for the shot. Saved away by Competent. But Kaneki. Another shot from him. And that's a double commit from OPE. Rexid trying to bring some more pressure, but this gets cleared away. Umer does get a touch. But 1 minute remains. Tied game in game number 5. Rexid, not the greatest of touches. Competent wasn't able to get much of a touch. Umer is awkward. Competent does get a touch on that, but I think it was going to be saved anyways. But now Rexid, Umer was able to get enough of a touch. Now Rome ends up beating Kaneki. Competent plays it towards his own corner. Gonna go for a banging clear, but doesn't get a touch here. And Rome kind of fakes out his own teammate, but 30 seconds remain. Umer wasn't able to get a touch. Rome does not have much boost. And what happened on the defensive line? They're just in! OPE gives his team the lead. OPE gets the lead, I should say. Excuse me. But Kaneki, I think, just backflipped. And that's just all it took.
I didn't think, without any boost, I didn't think he was going to be able to pull it off over 2 defenders.
It's just a potential mechanical mistake from Kaneki. He's going to try to right his wrong. If he gets the flip reset, but Acidic was there waiting. 15 seconds remain. They have to get a goal here if they want to return League Cup for a 3rd time. But with less than 10 seconds remaining, they have to march the length of the field if they want to have a chance. But everyone's scrambling on the Gundam game. Meanwhile, OP just playing it calmly. As the ball might just go down, Competent does get a touch. Acidic's going to be able to put it in. And that is game. OP will be in the League Cup Finals.
And now we'll just be waiting on the results of Team Esports Gaming versus Girl Scouts to see who's going to be facing Office Party Esports in the Cleety Cup Finals. And my goodness, what a performance from both these teams, first off.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both kind of predicted it. We both said it was going to at least be Game 5. Obviously, you picked Gundam Game, I picked Office Party. But we both knew it was going to be a Game 5. We both knew it was going to be close and down to the wire. But I didn't think that the thing that would have came down to who won was going to be a mistake like that.
And, I mean, you also got to, like, what a what a decision to put competent in, and like the outcome that it had for this team. The change in pacing, it just felt cleaner. They had back-to-back 4-point games.
I mean, yeah, technically, but yeah, no, yeah, I do think Acidic does deserve a lot of credit. Obviously, he is the captain of OPE. I only say that because Miguel was originally it, but they did change captains midway in the season. But it was a great play, or a great call from him, or whoever, or maybe even Miguel. Maybe Miguel was the one to offer it. If that was the case, then that's very selfless of him. And it was just all around great for OPE to get this win. Competent played very well, and when he played, it seemed like Office Party just put on another gear, and it's now just like you said, awaiting Team Esports Gaming, the reigning League Cup champions, or Girl Scouts.
And I mean, we got to give a big shout out to Gundam Gang with Umer, Kaneki, and Rex. They played very, very well. They're going to be a contender next season again for sure. They're a solid team. And I did just want to give them that shout out. They played. It was a long season, and unfortunately they do fall short. So that season is over for them now.
Yeah, they played well. They were the second seed for a reason, but LPE was also the third seed for a reason, and that match was very close. And I mean, I don't know. I couldn't ask for another match. It's unfortunate that a mistake is what ultimately won, or ultimately ended the series. But the series in general, especially Game 5, so action packed. But there's so many great saves, so many great defensive plays, but at the same time, so many great offensive plays. What you want to see in a best of 5 series in the playoffs.
And I mean, I can only hope that our finals are as entertaining as this. But that's going to be all for tonight, guys. Go and give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find it all linked down below. You had a Willix and James on the cast, and everyone have a great night.